And Lindor lines one to left center field. That's down for a base hit. Around third, J.D. got a good read. He'll come on home. Francisco Lindor, his first hit of the season, drives in a run, and it's 5.
With Alonso on deck.
And Francisco flicks one out of left center field, falling fast. That's in for a base hit. And he's going to try for 2, challenging Robles, and he makes it safely.
Francisco. So he is slotted as their 5th guy.
Francisco hits one deep toward the corner, headed toward the wall, and it's out of here. Lindor with his first home run of the year to tie the game. Francisco Lindor leading off the 4th inning, and the Mets, who have been getting their offense started in the middle innings.
2 out. Alonso would be next.
And Lindor gets a breaking ball, pulls it into right field for a base hit. Here's McCann around third. Harper gets to it. His throw to the plate is not in time. McCann slides in safely. Lindor down.
Come a long way. Pitch in Philadelphia.
Hit toward the middle. That's a base hit for Lindor. Marte around third. He'll come in to score. Lindor with an RBI single set up by the Marte.
Marte goes.
Lindor gets it in the air to right field. Chasing Smith back to the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his 2nd home run of the year. A 2-run shot, and it's 5-0 New York. Lindor toward the left field corner. Back goes Peralta. Back near the wall. That's out of here. Lindor homers from both sides of the plate. 10-1 New York.
Neal with 3rd and 2 out.
And Lindor pulls it into right field for a base hit, and that'll tie the game. McNeil in to score. Lindor's going to try for 2. The throw by Yastrzemski to second, not in time. Lindor legs out a double. He gets the tying run home. It's 4-4.
Garcia ahead in the count 0-2.
And Lindor lines it into center field. Base hit, and the Mets win the ball game. Nimmo comes home with the winning run. And Lindor cracks one in the air deep toward the right field corner. Gone if it stays fair, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor, DH Deluxe, into the Coca-Cola corner to give the Mets the early 1-0 lead. 4th of the year for Lindor.
Does roping in his spare time. There goes the runner from second, and it's lined into center field, a base hit, and that'll bring in Canha with the first run of the game. Canha was stealing third on a 3-2 pitch. Not a very...
And Lindor cracks one to left center field. That'll go up the gap and all the way back to the wall. Racing for third is Marte. He'll be waved home. It's a double for Lindor to snap an 0-for-15 stretch. His first hit in this series drives in a run. In on his hands, great diving stop by Lindor, and he throws low, and Alonso picks it out. Mets in the shift, and Lindor in just the right spot to make a diving play to get Olsen for the 2nd out.
For 3 today, 0 for his last 18.
And he drives one to deep right center field. Forget that. That is way out of here. That's the way to break a slump. Francisco Lindor with a monstrous 2-run homer. His 5th home run of the season to cut the Philly lead to 7-3. So Lindor wastes no time and hits it out into Bryce Harper territory.
That was a bolt.
Well, we've seen him this year already score.
Francisco struck out and grounded into a double play.
And he rockets one to deep right field. Over toward the corner. Castellanos can't get it. It's off the wall. In comes Nimmo. Lindor heads to second. It's an RBI double for Francisco Lindor.
Might do it again.
Franco hits one on the ground. Lindor laying out to get it. Up and throwing right on target. Gorgeous play, Francisco Lindor, to get Franco 2 out.
Well, that is a big league play right there. Make your pitcher happy. This is just a terrific play. Diving, then the quickness to get up and throw. Well done. Mets continue to play every aspect of the game beautifully. Just a fine play.
Has ever had.
Lindor up the middle. That's a base hit, and that'll bring in the first run of the game. With the infield drawn in, Francisco hit it right by him. Marte in to score, and it's 1-0 New York.
From Brentwood, Tennessee. Deals the 2-1 to Lindor. Gets one in the air to deep left field.
Winker takes a look, and that ball is out of here. Into the second deck. Francisco Lindor unloads. His 6th home run of the year, his 2nd as a right-hand batter, and the Mets have a quick 1-0 lead. And Lindor clocks one out of right field for a base hit. Mazika around third. He'll come in to score. Marte goes to third. Lindor will head to second. The throw by Crone, and Lindor is tagged out, but the run does count. And Lindor hits it through the whole base hit, and that'll bring in the first run of the game. Nimmo trots in to score. Lindor gets the job done with a base hit, and the Mets have a 1-0 lead in the 6th.
Not for Lindor. 3 infielders on the right side against Francisco. And he lifts one down the left field line, slicing toward the crowd. Ruff on the run.
Can't get it. It's a fair ball.
No.
And 3 runs are going to score.
I don't know the exact temperature, but it's warm. It's nice on the toes.
Lindor flies one back toward the right field wall. This one's going to sail out of here.
Francisco Lindor gets the Mets a little closer with a 2-run homer, his 7th of the year. So the infield hit by Marte, and Lindor follows with a 2-run shot, and the Giants' lead is cut to 8-4.
And, you know, Brady's a great quarterback, but he's never analyzed a game. I would think that that would give you fuel.
Deep left field, and Lindor has hit one out of here. So Lindor homering in back-to-back games,
and perhaps he has begun another comeback.
8th home run of the year for Lindor as he goes the other way to cut the Giants' lead to 9-2.
Well, Gary, as you mentioned, Lindor has had lots of experience against Junis and has owned him.
That is his 6th home run.
Into Lindor with a runner at third and 2 out. And Francisco lines a base hit, and that'll bring in a run. Marte is in to score. Lindor keeps on stroking, and the Mets lead at 6-0.
Davis took off, drew the throw, and so the appeal was not something they could do. That's slapped into right center field by Lindor. He drives in another. 14 RBIs for Francisco Lindor in his last 6 game spots. For Lindor. Flies into left center field. Herrera's on the move to the track, to the wall, off the wall. Between Schwarber and Herrera. Both runs are going to score. Lindor heads for third. That throw gets by Bohm. It's 6-2 Mets.
And Lindor pulls one on the ground. Base hit into right field. Guillorme around third, heading home. Marte goes to third. Lindor with yet another RBI.
A couple of 2-strike hits tonight.
And he lines that one beyond the reach of Escobar. That's a base hit. Pulling his way home is Guillorme. He'll score without a throw. Lindor drives in yet another run, his 40th.
Yes, he can. As far as Franco is.
And Lindor lines one. That's a base hit. And that'll bring in 2 runs. Nito and Canna come in to score. Lindor.
Clayton Kershaw is going to go out in a rehab start tomorrow, coming back from a pelvis injury.
That's driven to deep right field by Lindor. Back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor on the 8th pitch of the at-bat goes deep.
Lindor's 9th home run of the year to get the Mets started. It's 1-0 New York.
Keith, he had hung a curveball earlier in the at-bat, and Francisco missed it. He didn't miss the second hanger. It's calm.
That's driven to center field. De La Cruz got turned around, now looks up, and that ball is out of here. Francisco Lindor into the black, a 3-run homer, and 3 batters into the game. The Mets have a 3-0 lead. On a night when Francisco's mom, Maria, is in the ballpark to watch him in New York for the first time since he became a Met, Lindor. De La Cruz toward the hole. Great snag by Lindor. He sets and fires. Stretched by Alonso, and he got him. Oh, wow. Beautiful play by Lindor. Great help at the other end by Alonso. And that is a key second out.
Oh, beautiful backhand here. Oh, and not much time, just a plant and throw. And a long hop for Pete.
And no challenge by the Marlins. They were thinking maybe Pete had come off the bag, but he was able to stay on it.
And that's just a very nice play by Mr. Lindor.
Just kept that toe on the bag.
Well, Pete was afraid he was going to get trampled.
Doesn't go this time, and Lindor hits it deep to left center field. Back toward the warning track, De La Cruz. It's out of here! Lindor homers for the second straight day. A 2-run shot. He hit it against the wind. His 11th home run of the year, and it's 3-0 New York. On a different 2-2 coming. And the curveball hit toward the hole. Lindor on the backhand. The running toss on a hop. In time. Got him. Side retired. Another beautiful play by Lindor. 14 consecutive scoreless innings for Chris Bassett, maintaining his part of this pitcher's duel. Lindor cracks one into right center. A base hit, and the Mets take the lead. Marte comes in to score. Lindor comes through again. 1-0 New York in the 6th inning. A guy on the field as there is in baseball. 3-2 coming, and Lindor socks one to center field. Sanchez back to the warning track at the wall. He's out of here. Lindor missed first base. He has to go back to touch it. He was too busy watching that ball, which just barely cleared the fence in center field. Lindor with his 12th home run of the year, and the Mets jump in front of Alcantara and the Marlins 1-0. What a great turn at bat for Francisco Lindor. Walked a batter tonight. Behind here on Lindor, 3-1. And Lindor gets one in the air to right center. That'll get the lead run in at least. Back in the gap goes Garcia. He won't get there. It's off the wall. In to score is Nito. Right behind him is Nimmo. Chasing him is Marte. All 3 score. Ground ball toward the middle. Lindor flags it down, spins around, and throws him out. Gorgeous play by Lindor. Side retired. That's playing some infield defense. Guillorme and Lindor helping Taijuan Walker to a 1-2-3 top of the 5th.
First pitch.
Adolis Garcia first pitch swinging, and a beautiful lunge by Lindor to pick off the line drive. One pitch, one spectacular out.
Hanging slider, and luckily Garcia did not get a lift on this. This was a bullet. Nice play by Senor Lindor.
It's a no decision.
That's drilled to deep right field. Forget that. Lindor gives the Mets the lead. He cranks one into the seats in right field. Number 13 for Francisco Lindor, and it's 4-3 New York.
I thought that he had a good swing on the previous pitch. He had a better swing at that.
He did. I was just going to say that I thought he was really measuring him up.
I had COVID. I was quarantined. I couldn't leave the house.
Grounded toward the hole by Lindor. Nice stop by Rojas. Can he throw him out? It's off the bag. It gets by. It's picked by Lindor, and that'll enable Nimmo to score. And Lindor will wind up at second. Lindor 0 for 3 in this game. And he rockets one down the left field line. Gone if it stays fair. Right toward the corner, and it's out of here.
Francisco Lindor gets the Mets closer with his 14th home run of the year. And now it's 4-2 Miami. It had the height, it had the distance. And Lindor drives this one down the left field line toward the pole. Home run! Francisco Lindor with a 2-run homer to put the Mets in front. Number 15 for Lindor. Alonso and now Lindor homering, and the Mets lead 3-2. Second base. And Lindor pokes one into right center field for a base hit, and the Mets will take the lead. Nimmo comes home to score. It gets by Acuna. Lindor around second. He's on his way to third. Lindor with a base hit to give the Mets the lead.